Dr. Rao Kulusu, coming to you early in the morning. I wanted to um, really talk about burnout and the solutions, which is my work and my passion and my commitment. As a physician, I've seen a lot of stress in the job, and I've seen a lot of our colleagues going through the stress and trying to reach out, developed a process by which we can really understand why we are burning out so much and what are the solutions. As you know, I'm also an internal medicine physician, practiced more than 40 years in this country, and also have been a yoga practitioner for a number of years and developed some understanding of yoga being internal science and developing certain ways of keeping our internal resilience in the form of good body, good mind, and balance in situations, not reactive but respond, those kind of things, right? So, I wanted to talk briefly today about some of the solutions that are working for me, and I've been inviting other physicians, other IT persons, anybody who is in the information age and really overwhelmed by the EMRs or information overload or stress from doing too much work and not able to get a break, those kind of situations. I think they will relate to me because I do a lot of information related work, but also I speak, I go to the rooms, I participate in discussions. So there is a lot of information I'm exposed to. But how come I don't have the brain fog? I don't have the um, stress from all that exposure because I kind of practice yoga in the true form. Yoga is like a rooting the mind in the spirit and then having a lifestyle that is really important for us. Modern lifestyle pushes us too much, makes us hustle, makes us not take the breaks and not take the enough care of our body and the mind and of the spirit too. So that's all. So if you can do that, you don't have to do excessively, but if you are moderate to understand what you are doing, it will definitely make you stress free rather I would say more of less stress, or how to be smart about stressful situations and able to contribute but at the same time not burn out. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So I just want to bring you some of the things that anybody can practice, not just me, anybody can practice. uh, First of all, pay attention to your rhythms, diurnal rhythms. What are they? You kind of get up in the morning, work, and then rest, and then go to sleep again. That's the rhythm, right? You get hungry, you eat, and you are satisfied for a while. Then you eliminate excretion, all the auxiliary product, and then you are eat again. That's the rhythm. And then you drink water, and then you have to go to the bathroom after a while. You go to the eliminate all the excrete urine out. That's the rhythm. So there are so many rhythms in our bodies, hormone secretion, or um, thinking about things in the roundabout way instead of giving them a rest. All those things are there. So you want to pay attention to the rhythms of your body, rhythms of systems, rhythms of the chemicals, rhythms of the so many things that go on unconsciously, but then they have their own body intelligence and they have that rhythm. Maintain those rhythms. That's one thing. The other thing is how you expose yourself to the stress of reacting. Instead of reacting, be somebody who is going to respond to the situations and not have this emotional or unknown, which unwittingly or unconsciously you react to things based on your conditioning, based on your training in the past, based on your how your mental makeup you maintain, you kind of react to certain things compared to other people. That can be nullified by just deep breathing in the morning and deep breathing once in a while during the day and at the end. So if you practice that, you will be more of parasympathetic nervous system activation and not having this sympathetic overload, which is really causing the stress, right? Fight or flight syndrome that we do, that's not really needed, right? So you want to understand about that. So just be aware of that. Having a self-care that is commonsensical, getting up in the morning, getting some exercise, trying to deep breathe, trying to make our mind calm. Those simple things will have a long way about self-care. But if you just indulge in yourself in the work and don't take advantage of the free time that you may have, instead of sitting down and watching a movie, just move, walk, jump, or play something physical, and also trying to make your mentally relaxed and then rested. That kind of combination, movement of the body and relaxation of the mind will go a long way, right? You got to actively practice that every day. Personal preference for me is yoga because it gives all these components attention. You are exercising, you are breathing, and you are keeping your mind rested. So that is a good solution for us as a self-care. Of course, you got to pay attention to the nutrition, you got to pay attention to the outdoor exercise, you got to pay attention to the quality of sleep you are having on a daily basis, and also attending to this diurnal rhythm, not being led by what is external goals and then really messing up our health by going out of these uh, rhythms that we have in the body. Okay, that's very commonsensical, but it's not ordinarily done. It's like a people are not aware of it, or even if they're aware of it, they don't really pay attention and maintain them, and they age quickly and they have diseased bodies, and then they want to retire, and then maybe they will do some. But if the young people take this kind of approach of paying attention to our rhythms and to our bodies and to our minds and to our emotions, and then go and work, they will be much more protected. Okay, that's what I wanted to bring to this about. The thing is, most of the people don't realize that yoga is a science. Why I'm saying that, because like a scientist does experiments and finding the truth, outward things. Yoga does the inward things. It bases on thousands of years of people experience and their understanding and studying deeply and learning that, and then understanding how to keep our body in good condition, how to keep our mind in good condition, how to really relate to this world. All those things they have found out internal practices, and this arduous work. It's not like a simple work. Yoga is not just a simple body exercise, but it is about the mind, it is about the internal nature and all that, right? So once you understand the true yoga, body exercise is a part of it, but that's not everything. Okay, there's so much more. It's a science because it is based on truths that are discovered by people and they're giving to you, not telling you accept them, but you yourself go into it, experiment into it, and then find out the truth of the matter. When you do that, you are a scientist working on the truth within, and then you come to your own conclusions, and then you say those people are correct too. So that's my situation. So that's why I say I cannot just take the laurels and say I don't want to do physical yoga today. I got to do it, otherwise my body will not be in shape, right? And then I cannot say just I will breathe shallow and expect to be not agitated or anxiety, but I understand the role of the breathing in controlling that anxiety and actively practice deep breathing, not shallow breathing, and that really helps. Okay, and I would say, why do I have to think all the time? I will only put my mind when I'm doing something useful, meaningful, purposeful for me. Rest of the time, I don't want to allow my mind go vagabonding to all the things that are needed, and then gain a mental habit of thinking continuously and unfocusedly, and that is really a problem for me, right? Then what I do, I will not be thinking all over. I'll be attentive, be focused, and whatever I do, and rest of the time I relax my mind. See, it looks simple, but it is very, very complicated to come to that state where you are quiet and you are focused when you are working. You are really quiet when you're not working and allow the mind to reason itself. One of the best thing is having a good quality sleep, and then if you can empty all your mind before you sleep and then wake up in the morning and then try to be in that emptiness for a while, it's awareness in a while, you have done a lot of good for your body and mind too. So those kind of things people have to pay attention to them, and in the long run, um, these things are lifestyles. So you go and attend to the lifestyles and make sure that these lifestyles are really practiced continuously for the long term, long time, and then you'll be able to really understand the value of these things. You don't have to believe anybody. You got to experiment yourself. Get up in the morning and before the sun rises, do some stretches. Doesn't have to be yoga, but yoga is a good stretches for me. And then breathe deep and stay in the moment, be in the present, be in awareness. And then have a good breakfast, and then don't indulge in a lot of snacks in between. Have a light lunch and very light dinner, and you will be well energized, and then you will be able to assimilate that food better. And also, when you are working, focused on the work. Don't let the extraneous thoughts come into you. This is all the self care that I do, by which I can handle the stresses of the life. Some of the challenges I have. If you know about me now, you would be asking, how is that you are able to keep a mind that is tranquil, but at the same time focused and able to do these things with all these challenges going on. You know, so it's not like a big superhuman being thing. It's question of training our body, our mind for the life, so that we can respond to the challenges, to the responsibility that we have, we can really respond better. Okay, instead of being an emotional mess, you got the emotions under control and you're doing what is needed. And lots of times happens, I'm doing something for somebody else all the time. Even when I come and talk about this thing, is about uh, trying to reach somebody that would like to have this kind of lifestyle, and thereby the self-care helps them to deal with the stress better. That's the intention. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you, about burnout and its solutions. We can go on burnout, telling what it is, how it is presented, what it makes, and all that. That's not the idea. The idea is to bring attention to the solutions that are available from thousands of years, and they are very relevant at this time. So you can live a modern life, but understand the excesses of modern life and stay away from them. And if you are really into that, then look at these other alternate lifestyles where it's not extreme. Either you don't have to fast too much, or you don't have to indulge in eating too much. You end up finding the balance, and then that balance really gives you the strength from it. So there is an internal locus of resilience. Get that. And then with that resilience attitude come to the life and face it, then it will not be able to generate the stress otherwise. Otherwise you will be anxious, or depressed, or really out of balance, and then you may lash out at somebody that has its own repercussions. All those things happen, right? So that's what I wanted to tell you. This is going to be a very brief talk because I was just completing my yoga session with somebody, and I have other meetings too. But I just wanted to come and touch base with you all and tell you that there are solutions that are coming from ancients, and they led much harsher life, and they dealt with them much more effectively. And our life is much more comfortable, much more riches are there in the life, but not everybody has access to them. So if you don't have much money, if you don't have money to pay for a studio, all you just need is like a 6 feet of space, and then you can do yoga very effectively. Sting, that singer, he used to do in bathrooms wherever he was going, he was traveling, he used to do in the bathroom. So few simple stretches, you know. I do conduct a wellness class in the morning, and people are welcome to come. You can go to my website, bapath.net/register. You can register for it, and it's a monthly subscription, and we do every day. And in that yoga, we try to be in the present, try to deep stretch and breathe into it, and also do both sides of the body. And that is done with full concentration so that your parasympathetic nervous system is stimulated and you are able to rest and digest and be cool in the presence of very challenging outward conditions. Okay, that's what I wanted to tell you today, and I hope you got the glimpse of solutions I'm talking about. But then they need practice. It's not just talking about it; it's doing them every day is the key. Okay, I hope you will observe some of this and then try it out for yourself and see how they are. And from there, you can always handle the life much better. Okay, that's my sincere practice I do, which I'm sharing with you. And if you want to try it out or if you want to talk to me, I'm open to you. And with that, I will be closing this in a couple of minutes, and we will meet you again. Okay, as I have other commitments, I'll have to close it at this time, but I'll be back when I have the time. Thank you. And,